You have been told your whole life to think before you act. Use logic. Weigh your options. Make a list. Write it all down. But what if that advice is actually making you worse at making decisions? What if the voice inside you that whispers something is off before you even know why is running on a system so advanced that your thinking brain cannot even keep up with it? Today we are not talking about feelings. We are talking about neuroscience. We are talking about real research done by real scientists at real universities. And we are talking about why the smartest people on the planet are starting to trust their gut on purpose. Stay with me, because by the end of this video you will never look at your instincts the same way again. Here is something most people do not know. Your gut has over 100 million nerve cells lining it. Scientists call it the enteric nervous system, and they literally call it the second brain. It talks directly to your actual brain through something called the vagus nerve. And here is the wild part. 90% of that communication goes from the gut to the brain, not the other way around. So your gut is not just reacting to what your brain tells it. Your gut is sending information up to your brain. It is processing things. It is storing memory. It is reacting to situations before you are even consciously aware of what is happening around you. Dr. Michael Gershon at Columbia University spent decades proving that the gut operates almost completely on its own. That feeling in your stomach when something is wrong is not random. That is real data being processed in real time inside your body. Now let us talk about chess grandmasters, because this study will change how you see yourself. Researchers showed expert chess players and complete beginners the same mid-game board positions. They asked both groups what is the best move. Beginners analyzed every piece. They calculated. They took their time. Grandmasters saw the answer in seconds, almost instantly. But here is what shocked scientists. When they looked at the grandmasters' brains using brain scans, the emotional and intuitive regions lit up first, not the logical regions. The feeling regions fired before anything else. Why? Because after years of experience, their gut had stored thousands of compressed lessons. Their subconscious brain was doing the heavy lifting faster than logic ever could. This is called somatic marker theory, developed by neuroscientist Antonio Damasio. He found that the body creates emotional tags for past experiences, and in the moment of a decision, those tags fire before your conscious mind even catches up. Your gut feeling is not guessing. It is pattern recognition running at full speed. Now here is where it gets really interesting. A study published in the journal Psychological Science gave people a simple task. Choose the best apartment from 4 options. Some people were given time to think carefully. Others were distracted and had to choose without overthinking. The distracted group chose the better apartment more often. Why? Because conscious thinking has a bottleneck. Your brain can only hold about 4 pieces of information in its working memory at one time. But a real decision like choosing a job or a partner or a home involves dozens of variables all happening at once. Your subconscious processes all of it at the same time. Your conscious mind can only go one slow step at a time. This is why psychologist A.P. Dijksterhuis at Radboud University calls it the unconscious thought theory. The idea that for complex decisions, unconscious processing leads to better outcomes than deliberate analysis. Overthinking does not make you smarter. It makes you blind to the answer that is already sitting right there inside you. Now I need to be honest with you, because this video would be incomplete without this part. Your gut is not always right. In simple high-stakes situations with clear data, like whether to invest in a stock or whether a medical symptom is serious, logic wins. Your gut can be hijacked by bias or fear or past trauma or wishful thinking. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman, who won the Nobel Prize, calls this System 1 thinking. It is fast and automatic and powerful, but it is also the system that makes you afraid of flying while you drive a car every single day, even though cars are statistically far more dangerous than planes. So the real answer is not gut versus logic. It is knowing which tool to pick up. Complex personal values-based decisions trust your gut. Simple data-heavy statistical decisions use logic. The best decisions in life run both systems together at the same time. So how do you actually start using this in your real life? First, slow down before you panic. When a decision feels urgent, that urgency often shuts your gut signal down completely. Give yourself 60 seconds of silence and let the answer come through the noise. Second, notice your body, not just your thoughts. Tight chest, shallow breathing. That is not anxiety for no reason. Ask yourself, what is my body actually reacting to right now? Third, keep a gut log. For 30 days, write down your gut reaction before you make any decision. Then write down what happened after. You will start to see a pattern. You will start to see when your instincts were right and when they were just fear or ego talking. Fourth, separate gut from wish. Your gut says this does not feel right. Your ego says, I hope this works out. They feel similar, but one is a real signal and one is noise. Learning the difference between those two things is the real skill that changes everything. Here is what I want you to walk away with today. You have two brains. One you went to school to train. The other has been learning every single day since the moment you were born. Silently, invisibly, without you even knowing it was happening. The research is clear. The neuroscience is settled. Your gut is not just a feeling. It is a biological intelligence system built over decades of lived experience. And for the most important decisions in your life, it might honestly be the smartest thing in the room. So the next time that quiet voice inside you says something, maybe stop and listen to it. If this video gave you something new to think about, then you already know what to do.